Hi traders, thanks for stopping by thetradinganalyst.com. This is Taylor and we're going to take a look at a bunch of charts here and I'm going to give my analysis and we're going to go over my thought process, and the idea here is for you to potentially learn and hopefully give you some profitable trade ideas for you to use in the market. But first, if you're not already a member, go ahead and visit the home page of the website www.thetradinganalyst.com and you can get to know us a little bit better. Once you sign up as a member, you're going to be able to take part in the professional chat room, the daily watch list, the daily member video, and the webinars, and an education from mentors like myself who truly care about your success. The best part is it's free for 7 days, so why not give it a shot? Alright, so we're going to take a look at some charts here. The first one is JNJ, Johnson & Johnson, and we're trading in a box right here. Very tight range, very tight range. A break outside of this box is going to see a nice move in either direction. So it looks like it's going to be to the upside here just because we are in an uptrend, and we do have the MACD here which is trending up. So look for a potential close over about 120 or so, and if we get that, we should see much higher prices on JNJ. Next one we're going to take a look at is JNPR, and JNPR, nice break over this resistance here at about $24. You can see it even more clearly on the weekly time frame. You can see that we were squeezing really hard, very tight. You can see the Bollinger Bands right here, squeezing really hard. Nice action on the MACD on the weekly time frame as well. The next resistance is going to be at 26.50 from this peak right there. Overall, very nice chart. More than likely it's going to be heading higher. Next, we're going to take a look at lumber liquidators. Again, on the weekly time frame, we're going to look here. You can see that it was resistance right here at about 1840. Here we go, there we go, couple weeks there, touches right there, and then we finally broke over it last week. So nice looking chart here. More than likely, it's going to be heading higher here for lumber liquidators. Next, we're going to take a look at LNC. And LNC, might as well keep it on the weekly time frame. You can see that we have a downtrend line. Several weeks touched it there, several here, and then zoom in here and you can see several weeks ran into that downtrend line as well, and we broke over that. I'm going to switch to the daily time frame so you can get a little more detailed picture. We also broke over this key resistance right there at about $45, $46. We retested it successfully right there. LNC financials are looking hot at the moment, definitely bullish. Another financial that we're going to look at is MET, and as you can see, broke over this downtrend line. Here's several touches right here, almost a couple touches, several touches right here and right here. We broke over that as well as over the 200-day moving average, and now we have some near-term support, and I'll draw it for you right here at about 44.75. So look for that if it gets tested to get a bounce for MET. Another thing I want to draw here for you is this uptrend line right here, and that lines up perfectly with this support. So here's a touch right here, there's a touch, several touches right here, couple touches right there. Very nice uptrend line, very nice support. MET looks like it's heading higher. Next, we want to look at MS. More financials here, breaking over this box right here. 32.25 approximately was that resistance level. We broke over that. Definitely looks like it's going to be heading higher. The next main resistance is at about $35 from these previous two highs right there. Overall, great looking chart. Looks like it's heading higher. Next, let's take a look at Philip Morris. Philip Morris, a couple things I want to point out here. We have this uptrend line, several touches right here, got a touch right there, several bounces right here, and then as you can see, we broke the trend line right here. That was your first signal, warning signal. Next, we broke below this support. You can see how many touches we've gotten against that support right there. There's a touch, and then we finally broke through it right there. Definitely looks like we can see some downside here on Philip Morris. We also broke below this 200-day moving average as well. The next nearest support, the big support that I'm seeing, is right around $90, and that's from this previous high, this high, this high, all of these highs right there. This is a very strong support. So if we get a lower prices here on Philip Morris, more than likely it gets at least a short-term bounce from that $90, because this level has not been tested once since it broke over right here. So, and it's strong support. So strong support that has not been tested more than likely gets a bounce at that $90. Next, we're going to take a look at SSYS. In SSYS, you can see that we broke over this downtrend line, started right here. There's a touch, several touches right here, several touches right here, and then just recently we broke over that downtrend right here with some heavier volume. Look at these candles right here with more than double the average volume right here, several days of that. We also broke over this support line, this resistance line as well. So over this resistance line, over the downtrend line, nice bounce off of this support, more than likely heads higher here for SSYS. Thank you for stopping by and watching these videos. Again, if you're not already a member, if you like these free videos and the free analysis, it's nothing compared to what you'll receive once you sign up as a member. And the best part is it's free for 7 days, so why not give it a shot? We'd love to have you. See you over there.